Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we live? Can you hear me, chat? I hope so. Let's make sure everything's working here, Bree. Properties. Okay, what is the source on this? Nice. Okay, I think it's all working. What's going on? Welcome back to another stream here on the Pokerstaples channel. Our tournament is starting up in 2 minutes from now. Should be popping up at any second. Waiting for day 2, but we're down to 16, the final 2 tables in the 109 Sunday party. First place is going to be 3,400 plus bounties. 7K maybe, something like that. So good potential score here on the way, and we're going to see if we can get it done. Nice little Monday stream. I imagine you guys are not expecting me, a lot of you. But that's okay, you know. Anyone that shows up and hangs out is welcome, man. While we wait for that to kick off, I'm going to play 10 spins at some point today. Why don't I play the first one while we wait? I can get this kind of set up as well. All right, nice. But there it pops up. So we're going to switch it to this table here, because it's ready to go. We will be combining tables here in a second, so this is not going to be like the finished amount, but in the meantime, we can play these two. Bitcoin to the moon and Pokeriano. We've played with a decent amount over these last few days and weeks. Day 2 LFG, what's up, PSR? On YouTube, good to see you, brother. Welcome. Indeed. What do we do with Ace-7 off here? I don't know, to be honest, but... Alright, and we'll bet. We've actually been dealt our first hand on the Sunday party table, but I'll finish off the spin first. First on this blessed day on Twitch, you are, B-Car, indeed. What's up? What's going on? Let's go. 7 deuces trash. So here we are. We've combined tables. We've got friend of the stream Queen Bob here, who won a ticket in Glasgow, which is pretty cool. I don't recognize many of the other names. And I will pull up the other table as well, just to sweat it on the side, you know? Pull the 6-8, not good enough. 9-7 here. No mas. In terms of bounties, nice 186 bounty here on 14 blinds. 18 blinds for a 150 bounty. 75 bounty isn't that big, but it's gettable as well with a shorter stack. A lot of shorter stacks on our table. Greenvo is definitely the shortest stack in the tournament, and it will be like a $38 pay jump when we lose one player. Back to the spin now. If they call, we fold. If they fold, we call. Okay. Oh, wow. We've got action here. Ace-King against Ace-10. That is 2 pair. Oh, that's a flush. And Venzela is out. The 150 bounty is out. We're down to 15. We hit that pay jump. And we roll on. Let's shove the King-6. And I think we're going to lose here. I actually have a pretty tough spot. Oh, let's go. I think this is a fold on 24 blinds. Pairs really go down in value quite a bit here. Yeah. No small blind as well. I'm going to fold the 7s. It looks really tight. It is fairly tight. Do I invest 90 to win here? I think I do. Come on, some chops. No. Okay. Ooh. 2-1 lead, but they've got a shot back here. Oh. I think call that for 5 blinds, I think. Volume is good. Nice. What's going on? Jack 9. It's not great, but it's fine. Usually going to have like 45% or so when called, right? Most of the time. Here we go. To end it. To end it. That's a good hand to see. Okay, good start. Okay. Let's go, dude. Win our first one for 227. All right. 100 in buy-ins. 227 in cashes. But we're going to focus on the feature tables here. We'll play 9 more. Maybe do them on like breaks or something like that. I don't know. Barney Boatman is a Party Poker Tour player. Who do you think you are? Yeah. He used to be with PokerStars, I think, for a year or 2. He's not anymore. It seems like there was a lot of people in the Stars team, and then it really shrunk a lot. So I don't know what the details of that are, but yeah, he's on the Party Poker Tour team since Seville this year, which is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing, dude, because he's such a legend of the game. 10-6 off here. We're going to fold. 15 left. Greenvo on the other table did chip up. They doubled. Come on, Moabs. What's up, brother? Welcome back. How's it going? How's it going, man? Gonna tag Wishiper as a friend of the stream. Let's get it. Let's go. Good luck us, man. So 258 plus our 125 in bounties. Patience is a virtue. I have 40-80. Okay. Jack 9 is fine. Not very interesting here, though. I wore out my voice a little bit yesterday, chat, to be honest, so I had to take it a bit easy today. A little bit too much yelling, man. A little bit too much excitement, huh? 3-4, no good. And in pieces continues to put the pressure on our table on that 7 million stack. Can also get a bunch of the bounties, right? So it makes sense. Whereas we can only capture 2 of the bounties on our table. And if we were on the other table, we could capture 2 of them as well. 2 pretty short stacks there. 3-7's no good. What's up, M Sushi? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I like the Twitch Recap 2025 badge. That's cool. 10 years, 11 months following. Damn, dude. That's, we were 10 years younger. Almost 11 years younger. It's a long time ago, man. Welcome back. What's up? Fold the queen deuce. So when's the next level? Next level's 50, 100. Yeah, we will get down to it here pretty quickly. Ace-8 against 8s. That's an ace on the turn. Shorty on the other table doubles up to 1.6 million. Basically tied with us. And J-Man is on 1.8. So more stacks similar to us. There's not too much difference in payouts. Till we get down to like 5th, 4th, 3rd, you know. Being in with a chance to get into those sort of spots is where we want to be. Yeah, I mean, 1st is 3,400. 5th is 1K. 9th is 400. I mean, the difference between 9th and 15th is really not much, you know? Of course, it's not nothing, but we'd love a chance to go the distance. And there is sort of outsized benefits to gaining a big stack in a knockout like this, you know? What's up, Antony Pisonic? Or Antonip Sonic? What's going on? Welcome. How are you doing? I'm doing great. 7-4, I'm not going to defend. Yeah, happy to be here today, man. Really successful Sunday. Not in terms of like results, we were like break-even-ish, but just a good stream and nice to get out there and battle. So yeah, feel pretty good at the moment. Open up for min pieces. We have the Jack 10 suited here. I think I should shove. Don't think I want to call here. I think it's a good 3-bet bluff hand. When called, we have decent equity as well. So yeah, we're going to go for the rip. Only thing that gives me pause is he's opening into short stacks. But as the chip leader, relatively aggressive so far, I think shove is the way. So let's do it. We could be out in 15th, or we could steal a good 500,000 chips, and that's what we're going to do. Moab says, all is well, even though my brake literally fell off on my van today. Oh, shit. Happened in an awesome spot where I was turning around and not on the interstate going 75. Whew. That's stressful, man. Glad you're all right. Probably not first choice for a Monday, you know? Virgil's all in. Ace 10, 10, 9 suited. Ooh, 10, 9 flops really well. And gets it done. We've lost a player. I don't really mind so much. Just 75 bounty is not a big deal. And we're down to 14. We're going to get a player from the other table. So we pick up ace king here. What do you like to do when you don't play poker? You kind of artistic stuff. Not like making it, but consuming it mostly. Let's just shove this ace king. And see how we get on. I don't think we want a 3-bet to try and induce a 4-bet. Just ship it in there. There we go. 2.38. Yeah, so reading books. I read a lot of books. I like literary fiction, classics, sort of just growing my knowledge. I'm learning another language right now, so that's another thing. This is going to be a fold. Watch decent amount of movies, films. I'd say like 100 films a year maybe, something like that. Listen to a lot of music. Go to a lot of classical music concerts, some jazz as well. Hang out with Rebecca. Go for bike rides. Yeah, that's mostly it. I mean, I would say books is my largest hobby outside of poker. Probably. And then classical music, then films. And language learning is a job. I got a good 6 hours a week with a tutor, and try and watch stuff occasionally as well to gain knowledge, etc., you know? Good luck. Thank you, M Sushi. Thank you, yo. I had a lesson this morning at 9 a.m. And tomorrow at 9 a.m. too. Very good start, up to 2.36 million. Nice several hands to chip up there. Down to 14, feeling pretty good about things. We're actually in 8th. It hasn't updated, but I'll maybe trying to reopen the table to see if I can get that to refresh. Oh, I did it already. Cool. 10-4 suited, not good enough. Ooh, a nice one. 2.3 million. in the big blind. So the question is, do we 3-bet less than all in or just all in? I'm more inclined to on the all in side. A computer would definitely 3-bet less than all in. I don't think that necessarily matters here, though. Against the chip leader. I think we just shove it here. I think, dude. Take it down. 2.6. Six-two suited is pretty bad. In pieces goes for the raise. We're out. At 50, 100. Zero breaks. Had to throw it in park. Still took about 5 seconds to stop. I had to point it at a tree to stop me. It was on a college campus delivering food. Ugh. Bro, that's very scary. That's very scary, man. Yeah, that's never happened to me, but I would have to remember to throw it in park. I mean, I'd use the handbrake as well. Did you use the handbrake or consider using the handbrake? I would have done that. Tow truck brought me home. Here I am. All the best, man. I hope it gets fixed soon. A little too wide to 3-bet the offsuit version here. You could consider 3-betting. With 26 blinds, it's like we do want to preserve our stack. I like the 3-bet more if we're 35 blinds deep, you know? But nonetheless. No good, Jack-7. What language are you currently learning? French. Français. Because I live in Montreal. So it's the primary language here, so I'm learning. I'm getting there, making progress. I'm excited. Nice, my friend just won the Juno for classical composition. No way, Donut. What's up, yo? I should start watching that award show. Because I'm not too up on, like, contemporary classical. Looks like I can see a few here. Amy Brandon for Cloud Path. And see the other nominees and stuff as well. Deantha Edmonds for something I can't say last year. King 10 off. Not quite going to open here. I could consider it, but fold is fine. That's cool, man. Very cool, Donut. Tens win a double up there. We're going to fold the 7-10 suited. Was that an all-in pre or what happened there? I kind of missed it. No breaks at all. Oh my god, dude. That's terrifying. Okay, an open. And a flat. Okay, I see. King, queen in the big blind. Not typically a hand we're going to want to rejam for 25 blinds. We're probably going to take a post flop. But let's see how it plays out. Because, like, a raise and a call is going to be a lot of, like, middling pairs where we can get a lot of that to fold. Folds in the small blind. This is interesting. What I don't like is raise and then calling all in. I think we should probably check back here. It's very playable hand post flop, right? But we don't want to raise call for 20. We could raise fold, but it seems like a bit of a waste with a hand as strong as king, queen. They bet on the flop. We will call, of course, with the gut shot, with sometimes the best hand with king high. Could try and turn our hand into a bluff against a jack, but I don't think it's necessary. Just check, check. We beat their bluffs. We're going to lose to an ace, which is a reasonable hand for them to limp the small blind with. And a jack if they decide to bet a jack on the flop. We have better candidates to bluff with, right? Like non-king high hands. Queen 10, queen 8, 10-8, those sort of hands are better bluffs there. On the other table, ace queen against eights. Eights are out. Chubaco. It's a double up there. We're on 2.8. They're on 10 million. And we are down to, what, 13 now? All right. Here's a question from Reese. Hey, Jamie, I've got a question for you. I'm a beginning player, and I'm curious about over-limping. I took my advice early on that you should never limp. It's a big sign of weakness. At the lower stakes, I find myself surrounded by limpers, so maybe I should over-limp. What would be your advice for using this play? Thanks. Yeah, I think it's fine to do with certain hands, you know? Like, if you have a weak ace, like ace-3 suited, and you're in the cutoff, and there's two limps in early position, I think it's fine to limp along. You don't want to limp along with, like, ace-queen, right? You want to isolate and raise big with those right hands. And ace-king and, you know, a pair of nines. You don't want to limp along with those. With your small pairs, with your, like, suited aces, sometimes a strong suited king. If there's not a lot of benefit to raising because they're always going to call and you're just playing with a flip post-flop, limp along is fine. If it folds you, you should always open unless you're in the small blind or it's like heads up. But limping along is okay. We're going to fold the king deuce here to Blondie 91. See if we can find, well, there won't be any limpers actually, so won't be able to find any scenarios here, but you get the point. Wow. Ace queen against aces. Looks like we are down to 12 now. Someone is going to get moved to their table. As Chubaco continues to stack the chips. We're going to fold the jack 7. I only played poker once in August and going through a withdrawal. Damn, dude. Why only once? Not your poker month or what? All right, these two are in a small pot. On the other table, we've got Whisper against Blue Rondo. Button versus small blind here. Could steal, but into the two chip leaders on our table and a reshove stack here. We don't want to raise call. I think fold is good with ace-4. And we lost friend of the stream, Queen Bob, who moved down here. But we're six-handed on both tables now. 12 left. Pay jump at 11 of about $50. 54. Is it possible to win in poker without math? It's theoretically possible, right? If you're just sort of born having like fantastic instincts that aligns to the math. So it's possible, but it's certainly going to be much easier if you can understand some math. And when people ask this question, like, is it possible to win being a field player, or like, I want to be more of a field player than a math player, I always feel like it's not the right mode in which to approach the game, right? If it's not one of your strong suits, that's fine. You know, it doesn't have to be your expertise in life. I don't feel like my expertise in math is an outlier in any sense, right? But if there's something that can help you expand your understanding of the game, it's probably a good thing, you know? So yes, like, continue to rely on your great talent and the parts of the game that you feel most apt in, but also don't decline math because you don't like it, you know? Also learn the math if you can. And if you're trying to improve, probably work on your weakest parts, you know? So yeah. Thanks, Jamie. No problem, Reese. No problem, brother. How do I move up in buy-ins and tourneys as I'm playing $5 buy-ins? How and when can I move up in stakes and tourneys, and by how much amount? Well, that's going to depend on, like, bankroll management, managing your bankroll, the money you play with poker with. And the right answer to that is going to depend what it is you're trying to do in poker, right? It's going to be a very different answer for me as a full-time poker player than it is for someone that plays poker for fun and has a career and has income that's coming on the side, and you know, is not sort of relying on poker income for funding their life, which is, you know, the mass majority of people that play poker. So different answers for different people, right? But I think once you have some good results in the smaller stakes and your bankroll grows, you could try the next level up. And usually you're going to fail at the next level up, and then you have to move back down and play the normal stuff. You have some success, and then you move up and you fail, and you move back down and you try again and try again. And then you move up and then you succeed. And then it's like, okay, and you stay there for a while, and maybe it sticks. Or maybe after a couple months, oh, it didn't go well, I got to drop back down. So it's just kind of like challenging the next level until you get comfortable and you feel like you can hang, I think, is the approach. It's one of the approaches, right? Like, my friend Bill Perkins talks about, unless you're a professional, you have a poker budget, which I think is correct, right? Like, if poker is a hobby for you, of course you want to be successful, but essentially you should set your bankroll management in terms of, like, this is the amount of money that I can afford in my life to contribute to this game. And if you want to be like, well, if I'm not making money, I don't want to play, that's fine. But sort of having that benchmark is smart. 6-9 suited. Bersekisari goes for the min raise. 277 bounty is big, dude. That's a big bounty. It's worth more than what our current payout is. I think I'm going to shove here. It's a wide reshove. There's just like good incentive there. So I'm going to take a pretty aggressive line. Good luck us. They're probably tanking to call and waiting for the pay jump, which is bad news, right? It's not a snap fold. So we're probably getting called here. Ace Jack's going to double through Wishiper, which means there's no pay jump. But the tank means probably they're going to call, I would think, which is not We'd like some clubs, please, Dottie. It's ace queen. Okay. 38%. See, we get caught. We still have 38%. It's like not the end of the world. And we do suck out, which is beautiful. $277 coming our way. 4.7 million, and we're all of a sudden in the running for making a deep run here. Let's go. That's unfortunate. Wishiper is now the shortest stack on $1 million. We have King 8 suited here. First impression is call. Try and keep this player in the pot for their bounty. 3-betting is going to get a 4-bet on decent amount. Let's just call here. And if they shove and then they fold, we could call, right? But we should bluff. Picking up a club draw and a bad king high. It's not going to win a showdown. If we bet and they call here, though, I'm not sure about the river bluff. Depends what the card is, obviously, but their checkbacks are going to be pretty protected, I think, is the problem, right? Like, they're going to check back some decent hands because they're kind of afraid of playing a big pot at this point. And that doesn't help us when we're thinking about bluffing. When they have more good hands that'll check back, that's not a good thing. 10-5 is a fold. 5.5 million. Let's go, dude. Let's go. 5 of 11. Come on, chat. Ace Jack Kings. Blondie's gone. We're down to 10. $312 cashed. Final table bubble. Over the Queen 6 suited. Both of the bigger stacks are out of position to us, so I think it's okay. Nice. Jamie, my man, long time no see, my guy. What's up, Ace Troubleshooter? On YouTube, how you been? Any big cash outs this year? Nothing huge in terms of tourney results this year, but we've had a lot of good days. So, yeah, it's been fun. We're not playing too many, like, really massive fields where you can just, like, 1000x your buy-in, you know? A lot of smaller field stuff, but it's going well, so I'm happy. How are you? Limp from in pieces. I'm going to check 9 deuce. You can raise bluff here with this hand. The asymmetric, like they're bigger stack than us, doesn't help us here. They go for a decent sized bet. We should call. This hand doesn't get tough until the river, basically, right? Like on flop and turn, it's very simple. If they bet and they bet, we call and we call. They pot it. Well, that makes this probably a fold, actually. Like, yes, there's going to be some bluffs that have 25% equity against us. But then we're going to face a river bet, which we are going to struggle to call a lot. Preserving our stack is smart as well. So, yeah, I'm going to fold top pair here. Blind versus blind in a limp pot, but I think it's good. It's a good thing to do. Wishiper's on our table now. The sizing is too much there. 400 in bounties, 300 in the prize pool. Let's go. Trust in the 6-9. In it, B-car. In it. Okay, next hand, Whisper folds. We're going to fold Jack 3 unless it folds to us, but it does not. Great job. Thank you, Live at the Shed. Appreciate that. Waiting on this table before we move on. 1.1 million in the middle. Hey, Jimmy. Hope all is good. All the best. Good luck. Thank you, Theo H7X on YouTube. Appreciate you. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Okay. Rondo wins some chips there. We're going to full deuce 7. Pretty bad hand. Nice bounties in play, but yeah. And we wait for Chubaco against Nakarna, maybe? Let's go with Nakarna. I don't know. It's a tough word. Big double up LFG. It is, dude. It is a good... We're in a good spot now. 10 left. Someone out there doesn't have a bounty yet. Caleb. Tough one, Caleb. And Chubaco's got a lot, dude. What, 1K, $1,006 in bounties. And straight from Chubaco is pretty good. Oh, it's Rob. What's up, brother? 65-month resub coming in for your boy, Twilight of the Beer Gods, a.k.a. Rob, a.k.a. Party Poker Tour Master, a.k.a. the man on the ones and twos. Let's go with that. I'm going to fold the 5-7 here. Lemon Lion incoming. It's looking good, dude. It's looking very promising at the moment. Thank you, man, for the 65 months. Welcome back to the team. Get to love of the chat for the man. I'm going to see Rob in person pretty soon. It's true. I'm all right. This is Ace of Fate says, who is Ace Troubleshooter. 9-7 is no good. Going through a rough patch with the business and house burning down. Oh my God, dude, your house burnt down? Shit, I'm so sorry about that, man. Nothing about that, though. What's your largest cash out to date up to? 105,000. It was a $530 tournament on Party Poker. When we used to collaborate with WPT, they had a WPT 500 on Party Poker, and I got second place in that for 105K. So that was the biggest one, man. Pretty proud of that one. Queen 5-4-9 here. Worshipper's bounty in play. He's got to hold it. Hold it. He does. 1.24 million. Diego now the clearest short stack. One off the final table. This hand's a bit boring. If Diego shoves, we would call because it's 5 blinds. But I assume one of these two will make that not possible for us. Let's see. Just a call. Probably call 3-1 in position with 186 extra on top. It's obviously quite dangerous. Flop comes like 8 deuce deuce and they shove like. But you know, the bounty, future game, etc. We'll call. Check. Happy to check here. Happy to check here. We probably lose. We do. King, Jack, Ace 4, 8-7. Okay. All right. How was the weekend? It was good, I think. What happened this weekend? Well, I definitely streamed on Sunday. I watched Tottenham get absolutely smashed in the Prem on Saturday, which kind of sucked. Queen, Jack, O. Gonna fold, I think. I don't like calling here. Squeeze stack behind against the chip leader out of position. The question is, do we want to 3-bet or not? And I think we'd rather 3-bet Ace X than Queen, Jack. So I'm gonna fold. So that was cool. I forget kind of what I did. I tested almonds, which was all good on, was that Thursday? Let's open my calendar, dude. I forget. Oh yeah, I had a call with my uncle on Saturday. That was good. French on Friday. Watched the F1. Watched Spurs. Streamed all Sunday. Read a lot of my book. It was good, man. It was good. Nothing too crazy. Didn't go anywhere. Anyways. Excuse me. Got such a busy week this week, and then does our 25th anniversary start on Sunday? Let me take a look. September 6th. That's not this Sunday. It's next Sunday, yeah? Yeah. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday, which is fine with me. But yeah, I have a friend coming to visit from Austin, Texas on Thursday to Sunday. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff then. Busy 2 days to sort of prepare before that. And then the Sunday stream, of course. So a lot on the way. We're going to fold the 5-9 on the button. Whisper is the shortest stack here on 8.6 blinds. Diego's going to shove here a lot, but elects not to this time. Good start to the season for Spurs, says Marcus Grieg. Playing on any Premier League games this season? Before Christmas, no. Such a brutal match, dude. Such a brutal match. Funnily enough, though, the third funniest match of the weekend, which is hilarious. United getting mauled by the Tigers 2-0 was fantastic. And Villa being down 4-0 at half against, was it Brighton? Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Somehow losing 3-0 to Brentford is the third funniest result, which is hilarious. Love it. Yeah, a bad start, but I'm still hopeful, you know? Got 2 new signings coming in this week. They could be fine. Bad start. I'd love to go to some matches, but none fit in with the Party Poker Tour before Christmas. I don't know what the plan is yet for 2027. When I find out what the plan is, you know, fingers crossed, I think I'll hopefully be working with Party Poker some more. If that's the case and I figure out what the schedule is, what the tour looks like next year, etc., what the plan is, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some in the new year, but don't have that info yet, man. Anyone at the table you, other than Wishiper, that you recognize? Well, Queen Bob on this table won his ticket on the wheel in Glasgow. So I recognize Queen Bob. In terms of these names, I feel like I've played in pieces a little bit. I recognize Diego Vasquez, Bittencourt. I recognize the names, but I don't know them well. You know what I mean? Leather cremation. Urn, tie, leather, urn for ashes in Nakurna in Finland. Ah, interesting. Okay. Do we want to open ace 4? Not quite, I don't think. We'd raise, fold, and then play post flop. Not a huge upside there, I don't think. You could. You certainly could, but I think fold's fine. Proud of you, homie. That's much different than being insanely stoked that you cashed for 1K back in the day. Word. Let's go. Bonjour, mon ami. Good luck. Merci beaucoup, Alex Delanque. Et bienvenue pour le gentillement. Oui. Les gentillements. Je pratique mon français ce matin, donc mon tête est en la langue française maintenant. C'est possible. Quelques questions en français. Toutes les choses est possible, bien sûr. King Queen against King Queen. Ace-6 suited. Yeah, we raise the suited ace. 5-handed. Folds around to in. Pieces are chip leader. Calls. 8-7 queen. 1 club. Bet and not on the small side. On this board texture. Good hand to bluff. We're going to bluff like our ace-6 through ace-deuce suited, especially with the backdoor flush draw. Our king-x that misses as well. We'll have a decent amount of checkbacks. 9, 10, 9 jack suited, 10 jack suited, ace 9, ace 10, ace jack suited, ace king, ace 8, we're going to check back, 8, 9 suited, we're going to check back, king 8 suited, we're going to check back. Yeah, like second pair, third pair, good ace highs, the occasional top pair, we're going to check back there. I think being connected to the bottom straight, we should call with ace 4. Not a hand that plays too well multi-way. I would fold ace 6, but we'll call with ace 4 and check fold here. Busy, lots of sports. Only saw the second half of the Spurs. It wasn't good. Yeah. No. No. PSR said, I talked to my wife into being a Spurs fan. They're basically the New York Jets of the Premier League because her favorite actor, Anthony Boyle, is a fan. Let's go, dude. Welcome to the fam, Kois. We play on Wednesday and Sunday this week, so I'm going to watch both of those. Ace 4, ace 8, queen jack. That's fine. Yeah. I'd consider putting in a small bet with ace jack, but same deal. King jack suited, we're going to shove here. Covering for a bounty, not a hand we want to like raise call necessarily. Just ship it in, and if they find a hand that wants to call, that's okay. We got plenty of equity. $4.9 million-ish. Let's go to the other table. Friend of the stream, Queen Bob, 3-betting here. This is a big pot, dude. 2.6 million in the middle. Going to the river. Check, check on the turn. Is there going to be a bluff or not? Jam. Overbet jam. Damn. Damn, Queen Bob. What now, dude? King 10 calls, 7-10 missed. Goes for the overbet, doesn't work. Queen Bob is now up to 9 million. Damn. Action on us with Queen 8 suited. The only play here is to jam, covering both for bounties as well. The payout pressure, etc. We are all in. Hope for no calls. But if we, if they call, it's not the end of the world. We have 4.5 or almost 5 million. They have 1 million and 1.9 million. It'd be okay if we lost. It's not obviously our hope. I'm just preparing you, chat, because I can handle it better than you can. Queen against ace deuce. Oh, mo do. Queen, hold. Yeah, send it. Send it, chat. Come on, Dottie. Well, we got another 87.50 bounty. Sorry, Whisper. GG, brother. We're on the final table. Final table hype of the 109 Sunday party coming into the FT. 6 of 9. Is that true? God, I thought it'd be in such a better spot with 6 million. Still pretty decent. 398 cashed. First place is 3,400, but then you have to add bounties as well. So we've earned 500 in bounties, just less. It's usually like it can be double. It can be even more than double for first place. The lowest amount it could be is like 1.6-ish, something like that. So we've got a good chance here. Let's make it count. Let's get the victory. Ooh, a nice hand, but a tricky hand against a lot of people. It's not tricky against Diego. If we raise and get 3-bet, it's a call. Not an all-in. If Caleb jams, it's an all-in, I think. Even though their bounty is kind of trash. It's just a pretty good hand with jacks. And we go 3 ways to the flop. Check. $369 and snappy, dude. It's real fast. I mean, I'm not going to read too much into that timing, but like, I don't think it's that likely you would snap in a 369 when you flop a king. Yeah, you'd probably be a little bit more deceptive. Queen on the turn is not the best turn. $1.2 million. Are they going to bet 1.2 with a queen? No, I don't think so. It's like king or nothing at this point. It's pretty much the worst run out possible for jacks. I think check fold is fine. Their heart draws often hit a pair, right? So I think we're just going to be on 4.3 million. I guess it's technically possible we win, but not likely. 4's full. Damn. That is not good news for us. I'm so surprised by the snap bet there with 4s, but nonetheless. Queen is the close spot there, or the turn is the close spot, but I think call is fine. Crease, but you don't have your stacks in big blinds. I think a lot of new poker players don't know what that means. So, I don't really care about it being easier for people to figure out my big blind amount. I think it's better for new people to the game seeing millions of chips and that being exciting. Because, like, you know, I've been practicing converting my chips into big blinds since I started playing 16 years ago. And those of us that play a lot do the same thing, you know, so, yeah. Break time. I'm going to play you 5 minutes of highlights. Pokerstaples on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Final table continues when we come back. Stay with me. Well, this is the opportunity to get all the money in. Flop is ace, king, 4, 2 spades. And so we see bet here. Barlow's calls. Jack on the turn. Cool. It's a good turn because when they have ace, jack, we're going to double, basically, I think. But queen 10 suited is possible. Probably we get queen 10 of non-spades to fold on the flop. The player behind. Call, don't be queen 10. It's queen 8 of spades. We get the full double up, chat. Let's go 98,000, baby. 98,000. Hell yeah. We've got some good things going on in these tourneys right now. We're going to shove ace jack against this very short opponent. 7 blinds to start the hand. Ace jack 7s. We got a flip. It's starting well. And we take it down. Good stuff. Chipping up nicely. Ace 9 in the big blind. They see bet we call. Turn the second pair and the nut flush draw. Great bluff catching hand because we block the nut flush. And we block the river. And hope that they raise bluff would be sweet. And they call. And a bouncy in play here. I think it's worth going for. I'd fold to a jam from either of these really massive stacks, but against these two, probably call off. And call. Good luck. Jack 10 or clubs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Send me 2 bounties, baby. 200 and bounties, chat. 200 and bounties. Let's go. Not in this hand, but in the tournament. And we extend our chip lead even more. Hell yeah. Just when you see those hands and there's like no clubs out there, it's like, yeah, this is looking good. This is looking like it's us, you know? G, we get 4-bet here by auto. In this format, I don't think we're going to fold. I don't think we need to 5-bet all in, though. You just call and hope they don't have aces or kings. That's going to allow us to get away from this hand on the turn, probably, is where this is going to play out. Wow. And here's an all-in. Auto with the min bet. Jacks, king, queen. On the bubble. Set. On the bubble set. Quads. Let's go. I didn't know we were actually on the bubble there. Still a call, but... we beat nothing here, by the way. Min bet. Check, check. We lose to ace 4. Nice. So 6 of 10 now in the Masters. I had no idea we were on the bubble there. Still chip leader in the Super 215. And all in and call here, I think. 28 blinds for a bounty, though. Good luck. Ah, 10s, sadly. 9. Jack. Oh! Am I a god? Oh my god, am I Nostradamus? Oh my god. Christopher Nolan, I have your next film. Oh my god, dude, how did I call that? That's actually the sickest thing I've ever called in my life, I think. I just called a runner beat a set. It might be my day, chat. I'm just saying. 250 in bounties, that's salmon fell. Oh my god. Rebecca, clip it. Clip it, Rebecca. 8 twin, ace king, reshove. Oh my, I can't believe I called that. That's one of the sickest things I've ever called. Ace king, ace jack for 353,000. Maybe the chip lead. Oh, it's a king. It's a king. Oh, the jack in the turn is devastation. It's not the chip lead. I was overselling it. I'm second though. Holy smokes. That was insane. Here it is on the bubble to burst the bubble. Take us to the final table as well. And we get it done. Red felt hype in the money confirmed. 114 bucks cashed. First place I think is 800. 760. Raise king jack. We are raising into the chip leader, but it's good enough to raise and play from there. 75 to win 160 is pretty damn good price. Don't think we can get away from this here. Ooh. Hola, back. Thanks. Let me start up the music in me ears again. Okay, let's go. Final table. Come on, chat. Let's go. 4.2 million. Chilling. Chilling middle of the pack. Lemon line. Come on, man. You think 62 people on Tuesday afternoon are noobs? Maybe. Some of them will be noobs. Some of them won't. I think we've got about 160 between the 3 streams right now. But I don't care about making the non-noob's life easier by putting in big blinds. Like, you could just practice, you know? Just practice, man. It's not that difficult. You just add a 0, you know? 10 blinds, 1.4 million. Raise from Bittencourt and Chubaco, 3 bets. Had 10 million just a second ago. A lot of bounties there. We'd kind of love to cover so we can get the bounty ourselves, you know? That'd be nice. Chubaco wins the one, though, and we have the tricky jacks once again. Oh, it's such a tough hand at a final table, man. It's not difficult yet. It's a raise. But, oh, it can be tough. Gets a shove from Caleb, we call. Gets a shove from Blue Rondo, we hate our life. Gets a 3-bet from Chubaco, we hate our life. 3-bet from Nakurna, we hate our life. Against Queen Bob, it's probably small enough we peel. This would be tough, man. There's not many hands that shove for 27 blinds for what it's worth. Nice. Take it down. Take it down, which we are happy with, because that's a tough one, dude. It is a hard hand at a final table. Folds around to Queen Bob, 23 on the button, on 8.5 million. Two shorter stacks here. And Rondo calls, with Diego being 12.5 blinds deep. Interesting. There's going to be a lot of all-ins there for what it's worth. Excuse me. Bet and a call on the flop. To the turn, 875 in there. It's a jack. It's a bad card when they have a 6 and a 3. Good card for Rondo to barrel with Queen 10, with Queen 9, with 10-9. Continue betting probably with 4-5, 4-7, 5-7. I like Deuce 5 suited, Deuce 4 suited, right? And it goes bet call, so about a half pot bet left for Diego. There's the shove. I think we want to fold so we get a chance at the bounty ourselves, right? And we don't really care too much about this $93 ladder. We'd rather have a chance at the 186 ourselves and ladder soon enough, probably. But, you know, they could call and win, and then Blue Rondo's shorter with a slightly bigger bounty. We just don't want any bust yet. King and a king, chop it up. All right, that's fine. Ace 8. If it folds to Diego and they shove, we call. Against other opponents, it's a bit awkward because it doesn't play too well post-flop. And it doesn't make a lot of sense to be playing pots out of position. Raise from Nakurna. And we fold. I know it's tight, but I think it's right. Queen 8 suited. Under the gun raises, which is going to take us out of the action. I guess if like two people flatted, we could play, but it's fine. Oh! If they flat, it's so nutted. Yeah, fold. Excuse me. Queen Jack 5, 1 heart. We had a queen, and we had 2 hearts. Check, check on the flop, 9 on the turn. King 10 suited is possible here. Set of 9s is possible for both opponents. Ace 10 is possible here. Probably possible here. And Queen Bob takes one down. 3.5 million. A 9.7 must be nice. Gonna fold the 7 deuce. Diego is all in with a bounty in play. Fold to 7-10. Because it's trash, that's why. At 81.60. So we're going to go up to 100, 200 in 12 minutes, yeah. I'm at a 320 on the deuce 4-4. I don't think that's going to work against Chubaco that often. Ace is a good turn for the small blind bet, though, I think. And a big bet, 1.5 million. A big, quick bet. And a call. Deuce on the end. Wow. This is a huge pot. 5 million in the middle. A bet of 3 million. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, of course. What's up, yo? 2-month resub gets love of the chat. That's a call from Chubaco. In Pieces does have the full house there. Wow. Chubaco had ace jack. Yeah, I mean, tough spot for Chubaco. And Turd Crusader dropping the 3-month sub with Prime as well. Thank you, of course, the resub, and Turd Crusader for the brand new sub. Or no, that was a 3-month as well, actually. Thanks to both of you. Appreciate it. Ace 7 off. Not quite going to be an open here. Chubaco now with a 528 bounty is gettable, dude. 15 blinds deep. Gettable. We have a new big chip leader in Pieces. So let's see how this plays out. It should be interesting. Caleb shoves. Wow, that is too wide for Bittencourt. Caleb doubles up. Gotta fold the 5s there. But that's instructive for us for the future, meaning like they're going to call not ICM aware, you know? Mid of 2/3. In Pieces loves a big bet. And is going to win it. 7-9, no good. Funny that Caleb has no bounties. He's just like me. Caleb does not. He is down to the final 9 with no bounties, which is pretty crazy, man. It's pretty crazy. No dice with a 7-9. 5 minutes to level up. We're all biding our time here. Patience. Because we're not that short, you know? Like, no one's that deep except for in pieces. A lot of 30 blind stacks. I guess Queen Bob's got quite a bit, too. So we've all got to stay patient here. I'm in 5th. Fold the 7-5. Resting my voice a little today, chat. I definitely burnt it out yesterday. Overworked it a tad. Bit of inflammation today, man. I got to take it a bit easier. But we'll talk when there's interesting stuff to talk about, you know? Or questions, of course. So 3 ways to the flop. Diego overcalling here is interesting on 12 blinds. Or 11.5. See a bit of a quarter. On King, Queen, 10. I mean, Bittencourt has a lot of this. Kings, Queens, 10s, Ace, Jack, Ace, King, Ace, Queen, King, Queen suited, King, 10 suited, Queen, 10 suited. All of that is in their range. Nakurna doesn't have Ace, King, right? Or is very unlikely to have Ace King, we should say. But can have the Ace Jack, can have all those 2 pairs. Can have a set of 10s, not Kings or Queens, I don't think. Maybe Queens, but probably not. So essentially both players can have very strong hands. Doesn't mean they do, but they can. And Bittencourt bets again, 1.1 million and a call. Deuce of clubs on the end. Who's got Ace Jack here? Check. Bet. Fold. Maybe. King, Queen, Ace, Jack. There's the Ace, Jack. This player is out of the tournament. Flopping top 2 against a straight. Pretty unfortunate. I don't think you're getting out of the way with King, Queen there, but you do hate to see that Ace, Jack is certainly possible. So we're down to 8. We ladder up to 491. Next page up is up to 600, so just $110 jump or so. One of the bounties leaves the table. We have 1, 2, 3 shorter stacks than us, as we're going to fold Jack 3. This should be pretty strong, flatting the small blind on 10 blinds. But then again, we've seen them flat a lot, so tough to say. Check call. Wow. What is this, dude? Ace 10 offsuit? Ace 10 suited? King, Queen of spades? Like, I don't know what this is. But it's pretty tough to find a good hand that can call here. I mean, I guess like Ace Jack. Maybe. I don't know. Diego folds, fine with us. We'd love a chance at that bounty ourselves. Although we're not going to get it here. Blinds are up next hand to 100, 200. Stacks are set up well for this 3-bet. Because Caleb has got to risk a lot by 4-betting here. Like 29 blinds, right? Yo, Kevin Martins on Facebook. What's up, man? Greets from Belgium. Good to see you in the house, brother. Aces versus kings. Oh, my days. Honey, I lost with a set. All right. Caleb is now pretty deep with no bounties, but has got 10 million chips, basically. Pretty sick. Folds. Nakurna back to 6 million. And we're chilling on 3.8. Was in pieces queen 4 off a good open for the small blind? Think in theory the chip leader in a bounty can open really wide. In the small blind, yes, for sure. Yeah. Pretty hand, but there's just not a lot of great scenarios here. We raise call Chubico because their bounty's so big, right? So we call 9 blinds for 500. But against the other two, we have to fold to shoves, which can happen frequently. We can play post flop if we need to as well. But the raise take it is good enough for us. We'll take that, man. That's good news. 9 deuce to fold. Diego's bounty is in play here for 4.5 blinds. Ace Jack King 9. It's a good start for Ace Jack. Gets it done. Up to 2.1 million. Do we cover Nakurna now? I don't think so. No. We don't. That's okay. Onwards we roll. 8 remain. It's nice to have an ace, but not quite an open. 21 blinds deep. In pieces with the raise. This is definitely a juicy bounty, dude. 528 is the same amount as playing the whole tournament again and getting 8th. Basically the same thing. So it's, you know, it's worth something. Raise. Call Chubico. Reluctantly call Diego. And against Blue Rondo, life sucks. Probably call though as well, because we'd still be in if we lost. But we don't really want to flip, right? Like, that's not a good thing at this stage of the tournament. So I'm happy to just take it down. Rondo flats. Interesting. Okay. I can see doing both here, to be honest. Thing is, we're not protecting against too much, so I'm going to check back. And we're going to put in a small bet here on the turn. 350. Poker accounting questions. Does today go towards yesterday, profit loss, or today. Totally doesn't matter, but just a philosophical matter. Philosophically, both and neither. I don't really know. Because, like, the actual profit loss is just at the end of the year for the accountant, right? The actual reality of poker is every single hand is in a vacuum and it's all just one big session. So you just play every hand to the best of your ability. The day is an arbitrary start, stop. So in my head, I'm going to count it mostly towards yesterday, and that, like, this is one of yesterday's tournaments, probably. I'm going to count it both ways, probably. Just be optimistic. Like, yeah, I made some money yesterday, and oh, yeah, I'm up money today, is how I would think about it in my head. But, of course, if I had to give a profit loss, I wouldn't double count it. Fold the 8-4. We're on 4.8 million, though. That's good. It's good. We almost cover another player here. 5 of 8. Chubaco says no. Blue Rondo says raise. I say no. I fold. And here's a shove from Diego. I bet it's fairly strong, shoving for 8 blinds. 8.5. We want the jacks to hold so we can keep both bounties in, but sadly it's going to go the other way. Oh, just kidding. We're good. Now this blue Rondo bounty is very gettable now. So is Chubaco's. I think it's just a raise. If they shove, we fold. If they shove and they call, we sadly fold. But we definitely want a chance at Chubaco's bounty. We don't want to open shove for 23 blinds. It's too much, right? And fold, I think. Too many profitable spots here with, like, very gettable bounties, even though this range is going to be very wide. I don't think we want to 4-bet. What's up, Seattle Pro? It has been a second, dude. Run it up, bro. Thank you, man. Peking. It's been a long time, dude. How are you? Man, running up Reno was so fun. I wish he would do one. But in Europe. We're in Canada. Good to see you, bro. Hold the queen 7. Hold there. Ace 3, Ace King all in. Ace King is ahead. They can shop sometimes. Nope. Ace King gets it done. Blue Rondo with the print. We cover both now. I think we need to raise here, especially given Chubaco. 6 blinds deep. We need to open it, but we'd have to raise fold to a 3-bet from in pieces. And now's a good time for them to have like 8s, you know? That'd be perfect. But they fold, so okay. Queen Bob calls. That's not good news. To delay it or to c-bet? I'm going to delay bet here. Turns good. But, like, they have a lot of Broadway stuff that can call in the small blind here. Like King Queen, King Jack, King 10. All that's reasonable. Ace Jack. I think it's still worth calling 500 to win 1.7. But I'm not happy on a river bet, obviously. Oof. Oh, it's a good river. Oh. Check. Oh, such a good river, dude. The thing is, are they going to double barrel with Ace Jack here? We call, right? I mean, it's 3-1. Need to have the best hand 25% of the time here. Just hit the small blind, but dude, the board pair queen, we just can't fold here, right? Spades miss. Yeah, we call. Straight with the 10-8 suited. Would not have expected 10-8 for what it's worth, but here we are. King Queen. Not a shove for sure. Is it an open? Probably is, yeah. Probably is an open. Call from in pieces is a very strong spot to call from, but people be hunting bounties as well is clear. And check on this flop. Jack 9-7. 2 overs and a gutter, but not enough, especially 3 ways. Player behind here, check. Good card for our range. It's also good for in pieces range, though. I'm not going to get an ace to ever fold on these stacks, so just check again and hope for a 10. Oh, that last hand sucks, dude. And they bet 520, and we fold. We don't have the right odds, directly or implied. You know, if we hit a 10, it's not always we're going to get paid, etc. So we're on 8 blinds. We've got to fight our way back here. Just cover one opponent. Now that opponent's stack is pretty valuable, so it might be worth hunting it sometimes, but limp, damn. Damn. Check. Huh. Interesting. Well, for this sizing, we never have any fold equity, right? They bet 500K. If we shove for another 900K more, they're going to always call, even with 2 overcards. Which makes this probably a fold. I don't think it is doing too well. We have 8 outs to make a straight. If they have spades, we're doing really poorly. If they have an overpair, we're doing really poorly. I think we fold. And fold the 10-6-2. Damn, dude. $3.10 is no good. Even with the bouncy and the big blind, of course, is folds. Because what would happen is we shove, they call, and they fold. That's what would happen. You know? So we'll just wait. Could definitely get a shove from in pieces here. If you look at the stacks, actually, there's a lot of really short stacks here. 3 million, 2.5, 2.5, 1.5, 900K. We need to find a way back here. Corner raises. And the bounty sweat is going to be over here because Chubaco either doubles up or busts. So the 528 is no longer part of what we're about. Stop and go for Chubaco. Hopefully we can at least get a ladder, right? That would be nice. Checks through. Twos get it done against King 10. We do get a ladder. So up to 607. Next page jumps up to 810. But the big bounty is gone. Now we pick up ace 9. This is going to be our shove hand. We are the shortest stack by a lot. And hopefully we get a double here. We hope, we hope. Nice, good start. For 3 million chips, we're going to chop here. So lame, dude. We chop. So lame. Again. If either of these two open, we fold, but they will fold, so. We run it back. Chat. Ace 10. It was a good hand. Slightly better than ace 9, for what it's worth. Okay. Ace or 10 for a huge pot. No queen, no jack, no 8. Holy crap, we're back, dude. 4.7 million, we're back. We are back from the depths of despair in 4th place in this tournament. What a comeback, dude. Oh my goodness. What a comeback, dude, in 4th. Okay. Now let's win this tournament, man. We fold. This 462 bounty is nice as well. We raise the second best hand in poker. Do it. Do it, Diego. Do it. Oh, brutal. Okay. Take it down. Ace 5. Terrible. Just two very awkward spots here. They fold, thankfully. If Diego shoves, I think we call. I hate it, but we call. The reason I hate it is because they're not playing very aggressively thus far. But still. But they fold. Fantastic. Fantastic news. 7-10 is going to be a fold here, especially in fourth with 3 stacks half our size. Don't really want to play against the chip leader. And Diego is all in. Ace queen threes. Diego's going to double. Diego's going to double. Tying us and getting Queen Bob back to about 6 million. Okay. Nice adder. Let's go. Assure. Let's go. Ladder time. Can we win this tournament, man? Good hand. Okay. With the 462 bounty, we'd call for 10 blinds and all in. But it doesn't come in, and the flop is ace 8-8. Don't think there's a lot of reason to bet here. Just check. Really not protecting for much, and you just bet on the turn. $600, eh? Doesn't change anything for us, this queen, right? Unless they made a really weird bet with a 4. We've just got to wonder if they have an ace or an 8. Thing is, like, a lot of ace is going to be all in pre, like ace 10, ace jack, ace queen, ace king, right? Probably ace 9 as well. So you're looking at like ace 7 through ace deuce, and it's probably not going to value bet twice like this. And an 8. You have missed spades, you have missed clubs, although we block that. Probably we just call down here, especially with the 462 extra on top. Probably. Seems fine. Good luck. It's an 8. It's an 8. Unfortunate. Unfortunate river. Unfortunate flop as well. Dominating the king 8 here. It is what it is. If we do bet flop, we bet they probably check raise and then we fold, right? So we end up saving some money against that hand. But this way, we did give ourselves a chance of getting away from an 8, you know? We had better than 0% chance. 2.8 million, and we have lost half those chips we just gained, dude. Sadly. No good with ace 3. Shortest stack in the big blind. We've cashed for $600 plus $500, $1,100. Good, solid. But, you know, first place of 6, 7, 8, 9K would be a lot nicer. Queen Bob raises. Last few hands have been a roller coaster of emotions. I know, dude. Winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. It's not smooth sailing right now. Not everything is working, but we're still in here. You know, we started the day worse than 7th. We're still in with a shot here. Queen Bob, 200 bounty. It's a shove for 9 blinds. Chop it up, probably. Oh, that's a straight. We ladder. 200 bounty gone. We're the shortest stack now, and we've got 800 guaranteed. Next ladder is $127. We are the shorty. The current min raises as the short stack here. Definitely going to defend for a min raise. And they can play pretty well post-flop. Gutter. A board that kind of hits our opponent pretty well as well. Non-nut gutter, too. Ooh. Well, an open-ender. Now we must bluff, right? Just once, though. I'm not going to bluff the river. I think that's a big mistake. Again, they're raising pretty strong here. They're protected when they check back. If they continue past the turn, like, we give up unless it's a 6 or a jack, of course. But hopefully they fold. Nice. Let's go, dude. Let's go, chat. A hand has worked. 9-5's a fold. Jack deuce fold. Jack 5's no good. The emotional swings keep coming. In it. In it, yo. We can still totally win this, dude. We really can. Just need a few hands to go our way and bide our time. We need a few breaks. Brutal. We raise, of course, but just that hand, dude. It's just one of those hands. We fold. Oh, it's a battle, dude. We're trying to find our way in here. Queen Bob wins one there to chip up a little bit. We are definitely the shortest stack, and we have the same hand we had last time in the same position. I was waiting for a min raise here. Pulls around to Queen Bob. Make this hand simple for us, why don't you? Huh? Come on, poker gods, make it simple. That's simple. I wasn't really thinking that, but fair enough. 9-3 is a fold as well. Pretty cool that Queen Bob was ticket on the wheel and was crushing. It's true. Yeah, won his ticket in Glasgow on the Party Poker Tour wheel and is now 6 left. So that's a pretty nice parlay there. Pretty solid. Jack 5, no good. We're 3.5 minutes to the levels up to 150-300. It's not over yet. I think raise, right? We've been min raising a lot. Like, it's kind of wild on 9 blinds to raise, but we're going to. Hey, Fishmonger, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome, everyone, tuning in on Twitch. Appreciate you. All right, aces raise gets through. Okay. Don't think we shove the 2s for 11 blinds here. Don't think it makes money. On the button, yes. Small blind, yes. If we were early in the tournament, yes, right? But I think with payout pressure, it doesn't make sense. Jed Monas, welcome. What's up? From Fishmonger. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Fishmonger, thank you so much, dude. Pair of queens. Nope. 2 minutes to level up. It's break in 3 minutes, too. I'll probably just play a spin with you guys, though. Ooh, nice hand. King 7 suited is nice. Thank God, dude, because the book's going to call. And I didn't want to have to adjust so hard off the book and fold, but thankfully, that's over. We got one more hand. We do, and the blinds are 150, 300. We have 9 blinds, ace-6 off here. Fold. Ace-ace poker face, Jamie. Didn't work, man. Should we get our 100 spin now? Okay, let me get... It's going to be a $100 spin after this because we're going on break after this hand, so... Let's just get that ready to go. We could have a bust out here, playing for 246 in that spin. And that's that. After the next hand, by the way, that like the small blind, we will cover them if they don't win that pot, so that's cool. So, $100 spin on break. Let's run it before we resume. What's up, Michel de Groot? I have a list of previous entries, fees, and outcomes. Yesterday, we used like a calculator. We were down 500 at the end of the day, not including this tournament. So we're up 800 basically between the 2 days. And then today we've just played one of these. This is our second one. So yeah, sometimes we keep track. Yeah, how you doing, man? Welcome. JCass in the building. Legend, long time, man. How you been? Good, man. Life's good. Happy? Party Poker Tour is going well. Stream's going well. Poker's going well. Happy in life, man. How about yourself, JCass? I'd really love to win this tournament, but we've got work to do. Oh, hell yeah. Do it, KX. Oh, we got to walk with aces in the 10 blind spin. That's just not the dream, chat. It's just not the dream. Blinds are up to 2040 now. Dang it, dude. I think Matty Ice is good. Yeah, he's moving at the moment, but he's happy as well. Things are good, man. See Matty Ice fairly soon. We're no longer chip leader. We're not far behind, though. 2 minutes until the tournament's back in action as well. Ace on the button is great. Okay. 4.5 blinds, 7-10. Decent odds, but probably not quite. Probably not quite. I'm not sure on that, obviously. I don't know. but probably not. We shove 9-7. Assume we still have some fold equity. And we end up with 45%. Looking good for now. Looking very good. Hell yeah, dude. 45% comes into 100. And we're looking good to win our second spin of the day out of 2 played. It's not a guarantee, but it's looking good. Good start. Call 185 over 2-1 to win the thing. Dodge the world? We couldn't dodge the world. No diamonds, Jack 10, King 6, or... yeah, basically the world. Okay. We're a little behind Mr. KX here, but we got 56% this time. Need a club? Need a club. Queen will do, actually. It's fine. Back in the lead. $246. We are the champions. Let's go, chat. 2 spins played today. 2 victories for a total of $473. But we're back in our tournament here. 273 profit, 2 spins. Stop the count. Let's go. Nine blinds could, you know, Chippy V you'd shove here. I don't think we need to. We actually don't cover Nakurna, by the way. They still cover us barely here. Sadly, but that's all right. Michel de Groot used to watch you way back in the day. What's going on? 8 years ago. So sick. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, things are good, my friend. Welcome back. Okay, brother, just working day to day, man. Beautiful. That present moment. It's lovely. Good luck, Jamie. Thank you, GG Alex on Facebook. You win this tournament. I'd like to. Sure would like to. I think pretty clear here. Chippy V you'd always call. If they shove, we would fold here. For sure. 3-5 is a fold. Kind of no matter what. Yo, Jamie, long time no see. What's up, left catcher? Everyone's stomping back in, dude. Welcome back, everyone. Good to see you all in the house. What's the main reason you don't play poker daily anymore? It's too tiring, dude. Playing every day is too tiring. I've done it for too long. My mind needs a bit more time in between sessions to play well, and then also to enjoy it. But then my job has also expanded to where I'm traveling for the Party Poker Tour. You know, when I started streaming, streaming is like all I did. Now it's like I make YouTube videos and I make Instagram clips, and those are actually much more important nowadays than the streaming is for being an ambassador for poker. I travel for these tour stops, going to 10 this year. So it's just like what it is that I do has changed a little bit. It's always possible in the future to go back to grinding day in, day out, but I like the balance that I have going right now, you know? I definitely much prefer it. And it's part, I would say, of my longevity in the game, you know? Like, there's not many people that play 5 days a week for like 16 years, you know? Usually at some point, there becomes some diversification, whether that's coaching, whether that's other side gigs, you know, playing some live, etc. 10-9, no mas. So we're blinds up in 16 minutes, but we are 9 blinds deep. Okay, and all in for 11 blinds against Caleb here, and that's a big bounty, $462. Would expect to see a call here often. Not every time, but often. Flipping it up. Ace-king against twos. We definitely want the twos to win at this point because we can't get the bounty if they win anyways, right? But it doesn't, and we are the clear shortest stack as the stacks compress a bit here, sadly. Continue on, 6 left. Nice hand. Not against a raise under the gun, though. That range is too strong on average. There's a few hands we beat, of course, but a lot we don't. Call here makes it a very obvious fold. 3 ways to the flop, 2 million in the middle. Let's get a 10-9 suited queen-jack set of 8s little situation here. Hi from Moscow. What's up, Oleg? Here we go. Beautiful. We're all in, dude. To get us back to 2.8. But if we get called, our hand's pretty good against Queen Jack. Hold it. 4.5 million chat. Hold it. Well, that hurt. Push it a little too hard. Relax, voice. Relax. Take it down. Okay. Pull the 6-3. We are back, dude, and we cover one opponent as well. Raise ace queen, you could shove, straight shove for 15 blinds, but don't think there's really anything you want to do that with. And I do think I'll 4-bet here with ace queen. I don't think it's possible we have fold equity here, and our hand's quite strong. I think they're going to 3-bet with a lot of hands that could fold if we 4-bet, actually. And we are still, what, 5th? Yeah, I think it's fine. Good luck. Flip. Flip. GG, 6th place for $1,300. Good effort. We laddered up a little bit from where we started the day. Getting 6th there, but, you know, left a lot of money out on the table. That's that. Thank you all so much for watching. Definitely going to be back Sunday this week. So I'd love to see you there. But that's it for today. Thank you all. Till next time, we'll see you later. Goodbye.